Remember in my video from like, I don't know, a day ago, when I said, if they ban Crowder or punish him because of his socialism is for figs shirt, we are going to see a dramatic escalation because they're not banning offensive words. They're banning words that are too similar to offensive words. At the very least, let's put it this way. Steven Crowder sold a shirt where it said socialism is for figs, for those that aren't familiar. And it said F, then a fig, a little fig with a leaf, GS. That was him saying it's for figs. A lot of people don't know this, but Che Guevara was killed at a place called La Higuera, I believe it's pronounced, which means the fig tree. And I think that was part of the point that Crowder was making, is that socialism, these governments tend to actually kill many LGBTQ people, and they killed Che at the fig tree. The point is, even if it did say the offensive word, and they blurred out one of the letters, isn't that something people normally do? Put a swear, but then asterisks instead of the letters? The point being, I'm not a fan of the shirt, I got the point, but they're banning him for something that sounds too much like something else. That was the point, and guess what? Here we are today with a new story, this one from Dexerto. Twitch apparently bans users for referring to Nagas. N-A-G-A-S. It is a snake-like humanoid monster in the World of Warcraft. And because people said this, Twitch has permanently, I understand, has permanently banned people because it sounds too much like, you guessed it, other offensive words. Before we get into all this, because I just said the word Nagas, make sure you support me on alternative platforms. Go to timcast.com/donate. If you would like to support my work, there's a monthly donation option through PayPal, cryptocurrency, physical address, and you can tell why it's important to back me up on those platforms. While YouTube ad rev is fine, there's a likelihood demonetization is around the corner for me and for many others. And when you support me individually, it creates a safety net that if I get deplatformed, demonetized, I can survive. But also like and comment on the video, subscribe, and share. It really helps. Multiple Twitch users have come forward claiming that they have been banned for typing in chat about World of Warcraft Classic, NPCs known as Nagas. The release, I have to be very careful how I enunciate that word. The release of World of Warcraft Classic Beta has seen a huge spike in viewership on Twitch for the game, and many streamers have been eager to play the MMORPG. I will stop real quick and just say I'm a huge fan of World of Warcraft Classic. When they started getting crazy with the expansions, I lost interest, but the original Warcraft was an addiction machine, and it was fun, fun, fun. In one of the most recent cases of TOS violations, Twitch users have come forward to claim that they were banned from the live streaming platform for referring to the race of World of Warcraft NPCs called Nagas while typing in chat. For those that are listening on the podcast, you can't really see it, but these monsters are snake-like serpents. They're like sea serpents with arms and snake bodies. Long-standing faction enemy in World of Warcraft and other mythical, like, fantasy games and everything. It's not unique to World of Warcraft. The situation is believed to have started following a clip of Savix TV in which he explains that he got his gun out and shot one of those creatures. After being shown the clip by his viewers, Savix responded by explaining the clip looks worse out of context. That's out of context, dude. Although Savix himself was not banned by Twitch, other users on the live streaming site are claiming to have been affected by using the term in chat. There have been multiple users showing notices from Twitch about them receiving indefinite suspensions for apparently referring to the NPCs in WoW. So let me just stop here and make sure I absolutely stress this is just social media posts from people who are shocked, who are being suspended. We don't know exactly why, but many people are saying it's because of this specifically. It may not be true. Take it with a grain of salt. I wouldn't be surprised if it is, because we've seen things like this before. And again, I started this video by explaining saying the word fig is too close to another word, and thus they're actually coming after people for this. This person, Lo-Fi, tweeted, what the hell just happened? And we can see here, this image says, based on review of your activity or content, we have issued a community guideline strike on your account. As a result, your access to Twitch services is restricted. Reason: engaging in hateful conduct and threats of violence against a person or group of people. Wow. Indefinite suspension. So he goes on to say, I don't even know who to ask at this point. Please help. We got banned for talking about Nagas. There was no actual ill intent. We referred to a rare spawn that drops an overpowered trinket. That's it. This is an actual permaban as well. This is a blatant misunderstanding. I don't know, man. I'm just tweeting at everyone at this point. Please help. Someone responded with, wow, that sucks. It's obviously a big misunderstanding, and I'm sure Twitch support will overturn the ban soon. If you have any issues, I'll hit up my Twitch partner contact and see if they can do anything on the other end. So there's more. So here's the thing. One of the things I ended my main channel video with today was a creator named Amanda the Jedi. I regularly tune into Amanda's Twitch streams, and there are a few gamers and apolitical people that I support, just because I think, you know, it's really good to sometimes, like, okay, here's the important thing about the culture war. Let me stop and just deviate for a second. There's a reason why I watch gaming channels. There's a reason why behind me you've got card games and Saitama and anime and things like this. Because it's important to break away from politics, have a good time. It's partly why I got a mini ramp. We want to produce content, but we want to produce content outside of politics. However, how we get this up and running is going to be seen, but I absolutely want to do a series with more skateboarding in it as part of my vlog with the van and all that stuff. When I see gaming channels playing video games being thrust into the culture war, I get seriously worried. And so to stress, that's why I highlighted Amanda the Jedi. In my main video, I talked about how the New York Times smeared Philip DeFranco. We're now seeing the ripple effect of the censorship. You can't even talk about a video game character because it's too close to an offensive word. And now gamers who don't care about this stuff, I'm not talking about the political gamers who were roped in years ago, I'm talking about regular people who don't pay attention to politics being forced to engage in the culture war. And this is how you know things are going nuts. It's good news in a sense. Right? It's bad news if people are getting banned for sure, but the good news is that regular people are going to be forced to defend the side of that is correct, that is moral and just. And I know that's kind of a stupid thing to say because of philosophies and everyone's morals can be different, but I'm talking about freedom, liberty, the rights of the individual, equality for all, not authoritarian repression from illiberals working at media companies. This person, Scuba, said, I literally got permabanned for saying something referred to in a game. That NPC was called like this. Hello, this person seems to be, they do want to say the exact term was used, however, the term that was used, however, is unknown, meaning that there could have been uses which adopted the term in a racial manner, playing on the word's similarity to the racial slur. Exactly. I think it's possible they might be upset because they were making a joke, but my point still stands. Can you no longer say words that sound too much like other words? Some words have literal meanings that can be used in racist ways, for instance. South Park did an episode about this where Cartman became a superhero where he dressed up like a raccoon and called himself a word that is a racial slur. Can you say that now? The Simpsons have used a homophobic slur on numerous occasions as a joke. There's an episode of The Simpsons where Martin, the little know-it-all kid, says that something to the effect that we need to band together. And he says because individually we are weak as a twig, and he snaps a twig, but together, and then he takes a bundle of sticks and says we're strong as the mighty F word. I can't say it, even though the word has a literal meaning. Are the Simpsons going to be banned because they use the slur? The full physical, I don't mean physical, but the actual word phonetically pronounced perfectly. Well, fig is enough to get you banned. Fig. But what about what Martin said in The Simpsons? What about all the jokes on Family Guy? I'll tell you what, there are absolutely people who are trying to accelerate everything. They want the suspensions. They want people to be banned because they believe the more regular people who get banned, the more the system will be shocked into shaking out the regressive illiberals. But I ask you then, if the ends justify the means, what does it matter that they're illiberals anyway? If you're encouraging people getting banned, it's a bad thing, period. But I do think it's possible that if this kind of ridiculous, regressive, illiberal nonsense continues, we will see a shock to the system and people will then recoil backwards and say, enough. We've had it with these weird lefty regressives. But I'll tell you what my problems are. 2 problems. Democrats, get rid of these people and give us a real liberal party to push back against conservatives. Well, they won't do it. They're playing the game. Fine. Journalists, stop providing safe harbor to these people. No, doesn't matter. New York Times going wild. Fine. Then you will lose when regular people stand up and say, we've had enough. Why were we banned for making a silly joke about a snake creature? But you know what? You reap what you sow. I'll leave it there. I got, I believe, one more segment coming up for you in a few moments, and I will see you then.